This weather has been all over the place the last couple of weeks.
California, shit.
It's 90 degrees, then it's 60 degrees.
Then it's 100 degrees.
Then it's 100 degrees.
Then it's 62 degrees.
Right, and then it rains. Like, you don't know what to make of the weather out here, I'm telling you. It's bonkers, right? It's bonkers.
But at least we got our cigars.
Always got a humidor full of cigars.
Right?
That's right. That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
That's what happened.
What's going on, everybody? Cigar Titan here, once again with my good friend Brother Stogie. Say hello to the people.
Titan fan.
And Brother Stogie, we are going to introduce a new episode for the Titan fam this week, aptly named Lounge Talk.
Yes. So, we have been on this journey for quite some time. We have noticed that we have, ever since we changed the Stogie Den to the Titan Lounge, people have got a lot more involved with the channel.
Yes.
They talk a lot more. They discuss topics in depth a lot more.
That's right.
And you know, I had an experience the other night where one of our biggest subscribers, K Nasar, right?
Yep.
He was watching our video, Cigars versus Vapes.
Yep.
So he had a problema with the wife at home because he was
not a real problem.
It was a real problem. Yes, it was a real problem. This is what the problem was. He was like, hey, me and the Cigar Titans,
right? Tonight
we talking about cigars and vapes.
Yes.
And she was like, what you mean you? You ain't part of that damn podcast. She's like, well, I don't understand why she doesn't, why she can't get it in her head that whenever Sunday 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time come on, the lounge is in session. When the lounge is in session, that means
in session.
You know what I'm saying? That means everybody who watches is now a part of that conversation.
That's right.
So like, you know what? To make it more official, so that the wife believes us, so all the non-believers can believe now that whenever somebody watches the Cigar Titans channel on YouTube,
right,
they are talking with us.
That's right.
And they're a part of the conversation. Hence, Lounge Talk.
You ready to get this one started?
Let's get into it.
Welcome back, everybody. Like we said at the beginning of the episode, we are introducing a new episode, or a new, what would the word be? Not necessarily episode, but a new, what's the word?
Oh, another branch out of the Titan Lab.
Yeah, we're going to do something
somewhere
different.
where we don't always have to specifically talk about cigars.
Sure.
You know, this is more of like
what you do when you're smoking cigars.
Yeah, a more official lounge setting.
Right.
To where people are not in the cigar lounge talking about, hey man, you ever smoked that Connecticut broadleaf? Not all the time. Sometimes they talk about some random shit.
Yeah.
Like, hey man, yeah, I went camping. Oh, you like camping too? And then all of a sudden they talking about camping.
Yep.
They talking about their interests.
Right.
Their hobbies.
Right. Well, one of the things we've said from the get-go, from the inception of the Cigar Titans YouTube channel, is we've never wanted to be just a cigar review YouTube channel, right?
We never have been.
And we never have been. We have done the occasional cigar reviews and stuff like that, but what we really wanted to create was a place for the community to come where it felt like they were a part of a conversation, where it felt like they were sitting in a lounge with us and just having a conversation and enjoying one of their favorite smokes.
Especially to our subscribers in, say, Switzerland, Australia,
Canada, where maybe harder to come by some cigars and lounges.
Britain,
Yeah.
London, who don't have a cigar community in their area.
Yep.
They don't have somewhere to go to and say, hey man, I'm about to go spend a couple hours at the lounge, go talk with some fellas.
Yep.
They don't have that, so what they have instead, or what we're bringing to them, is that lounge experience.
Drop some knowledge.
You know, they ain't gotta waste no gas.
Drop some knowledge.
They ain't gotta jump on a bike
That's right.
and pedal to the nearest cigar lounge.
Right.
All they gotta do is pop in front of their TV, iPad, tablet, phone, Android, iPhone, iPod,
right.
earphone, whatever you got. And listen to the damn Cigar Titans.
And you are connected.
You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you should charge that.
Shoot. But before we get into the topics for today's lounge talk, I want to talk a little bit about a subscriber appreciation letter that we got in the mail recently.
And this embodies everything we just talked about.
100%.
The community that we worked so hard in building is coming together. It's been together, but it's growing at a tremendous rate. And this right here is a symbol of, or a product, a fruit of our product.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So this was an appreciation letter sent by Maduro Filipino.
I believe it. The group is Chris and Chris, if I'm not mistaken.
Chris and Chris. They
Chris with two Chris with a K's, right?
two Chris with a K, kicking it with K and K.
Kicking It with K and K is their YouTube channel.
Yes. So they have, after watching us, they was like, you know what? We can do this too.
Yep.
We gonna build.
How do you think the Titans got started?
You know what I'm saying? We gonna build our own cigar YouTube channel. They wrote us a damn letter.
They did.
A whole letter.
A whole letter, typed out and everything.
Wrote addresses on the envelope.
That's right.
Licked it with the tongue.
Right.
Put a postage stamp on it and sent it to the damn postman.
You're right. Now I hope you haven't committed any crimes, because now we have your DNA. So
You know what I'm saying? Don't try to scam me. Take my IG. I know who you are
Right.
and where you live. So just real quick, before we get into the topic of our discussion today, we're gonna read this real quick.
yeah.
All right.
Lay it on.
Let's see. What up, Cigar Titans? I am very, capital V-E-R-Y, excited to be creating this appreciation letter. I am also excited to be creating this letter to the guys that inspired me and my friend to start a YouTube channel. The moment that I discovered you guys on YouTube one late night at work, I just loved the brotherhood and the fun you guys were having by just talking about cigars and such. I thought to myself, one day, I'm gonna do the same. I want to thank you both, Cigar Titan and Brother Stogie, for supporting me and showcasing my cigar logo to the world. Well, at least that's what I'm hoping will happen. LOL. Anyway, once again, I appreciate the support and thank you guys for all that you do. The best cloud of smoke comes from Cigar, Maduro Filipino, your brother the leaf.
Love it.
So, to induct you into the cigar community, and even better, just induct you into the Titan Lounge as an official YouTuber, brother of the leaf, one who chose to start their own channel. And we told you, be patient.
Yep.
Editing is not a game that you can rush.
Nope.
That's why I left it all to him.
I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? I give him his kudos. I'm going to make it official. As you can see, this is everybody we associate ourselves with. Belgian Beaver Brew, Boulevard 99, where we get a hash from. Tap that ash. Serpcito. LuxuryCigarClub.com, the most luxurious subscription service on the planet. Welcome to the community, brother. You have made it. Congrats. And make your best wishes on your endeavors in this community. So everyone who's watching on this premiere, make sure you go and show them some love, show them some support. And yeah.
Yeah. So, Brother Stogie,
Yeah.
before we get into our first topic of the night, let's talk a little bit about what we are smoking.
Of course.
So, for me, I am having an Oliva V series. There, you know, back's going out. Telling you. Not as
Was that
yeah, that was like okay moment.
I didn't know your aches and pains was the segue.
When you hear the pop in the back, that's
Right.
that's the segue.
So I am smoking a cannoli by Amendola Cigars. This is behalf of the Big Ash box, March box, that I got from her. Shout out to Big Ash Cigars.
So now, Brother Stogie,
Yeah.
you had a couple of good topics for tonight's episode
I did.
that I thought we should explore a little more. Why don't you hit the Titan family with the first topic of the night?
It's how we start, you know what I'm saying? People come in here, cigar lounge, and sometimes they want to share some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your significant other don't always want to hear what you enjoy doing, whether you male or female. And
Yeah.
sometimes you want to tell somebody that you enjoy certain things.
Yes.
So I think this would be the perfect episode. Pull up a chair in the lounge, get your cigar, cut it, get your drink, and let's talk about some hobbies that we're interested in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pick a couple things. If you're watching this premiere, go ahead and hit, as we talk in the comments, what you enjoy doing outside of smoking cigars.
Yep.
Outside of taking care of your kids. Outside of being a fantabulous husband or boyfriend. What do you...
Or wife.
Or wife.
Yeah.
Or wife, yes.
Yeah, sisters of
what
leave in
do
there.
you enjoy doing?
Yep.
What do you enjoy doing cigar type?
What do I enjoy doing besides smoking cigars?
We know it's not cooking, so
We definitely know it's not
we know
good.
it's
I like it. I like eating. I like eating the food that gets cooked.
That could be a hobby. Yes.
That could be a hobby.
Man versus food.
Man versus food.
Diners, drive-ins, and dives.
That's a great show.
It is. I like diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Okay.
But what is cigar type, man?
So I do a couple of things, you know, like in my spare time, I'm somebody that still dabbles a lot in photography and videography. I really liked that aspect of when we started creating this YouTube channel and got into that. I was like, man, this is really an interesting skill set to have. I felt like for, you know, one of the reasons we ventured off and started to do this YouTube channel, and I don't know that I've ever actually said this on an episode before, was that I got to a point in my life where I felt that all I was doing at that period of time was I was going to work, putting in 10 to 12 hours a day, on the road all the time. On the weeks where I was home, it would be work, then it was maybe go to the gym, come home, go to bed, wake up, repeat. And it was that way for several years. Mundane, very mundane. Now, when I was much younger, I was very creative. I like to draw, I like to paint, I like to do all these things. But as you get older, naturally, some of the things that you enjoyed doing when you're younger have a tendency to take a back seat to more adult-related responsibilities, right?
Yes.
You know, it comes with the territory, with, you know, getting into your career. Maybe you're going to school and you've got to put stuff on the back burner. It's your career, then it's, you know, family. Maybe you've got kids, you've got a wife. All of these things have to take a priority over those things that you used to enjoy when you were younger.
Yes.
So for me, I was looking for a way to find a creative outlet and something that I could do that would be an expression of myself. You know, and so I put that into the video editing. I do that with, you know, the channel. I do that with, you know, some of the photography stuff that I do and things like that. It gives me a sense of having something that is, obviously we share this platform, but it's something that I feel like I have that will live on forever. Once it's on the internet, it lives forever. And you can kind of see the progression in what we've done over the last 3 years.
Yes.
You know, from where we started off shooting at the other end of the stogie den in here, cramped together, and, you know, video quality and sound quality and everything else. So that was something that I think I really gravitated towards more than I thought I would when we started this channel off.
Okay.
What about you, Brother Stogie?
Man, you know, I thank the pandemic for this new hobby.
Okay.
Okay. And everything was shut down.
Yep.
If you wanted some good fried fish or some good barbecue, it was shut down. Yeah. And if it was open, you had to wait in some dumbass line.
Yep.
Wait for your order. When you finally get the food home, it was cold.
Yep.
And it didn't taste as good.
Yep.
So cooking is my hobby.
Yeah, you're a damn good cook too.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? It turned into something, because not only do I have to, you know, feed my family and cook for my family, it is a whole zone that I go into. And if you ask my daughter, ask my kids, ask my lady, I turn on music when I start.
It's an event.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? From the moment I start chopping up veggies, to the moment I put the stuff on the stove, to the moment I present it on a plate, it's a whole mood. And don't get me in the backyard smoking some shit. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I tell you, from the moment I'm using a seasoning, a rub, and I'm slapping my meat on the ass, and I'm glazing it over with a binder, you know, where it be sriracha, mustard. I don't use mayo. That shit is disgusting. Anyway, and I'm seasoning it up, and I'm setting my briquettes, and I'm, you know, making the temperature go up in my grill, watching the gauge go. It's a whole just mood. And when you get it out, it comes out perfect. You slice it, and your family's like, oh.
It's a moment of tranquility for you.
Exactly. The music got to be set in order to get my vibe in. Everybody always asks me, and you are you know, one of those people that can come over. My daughter asks us all the time, Padre, hey, Brother Stogie, you need any help in my kitchen? No, I got this. You just go ahead.
I can boil some mean water.
You know what I'm saying? We'll make you a drink. But this in here, I got it. You know what I'm saying? So that has become a hobby of mine that I enjoy, and I've gotten used to. Once I got out of the bodybuilding mode,
right?
Because when you're bodybuilding, I was a trainer for 10 years. I was a hobby turned job back then. You're eating the same shit, to keep the body fat down. That shit got boring. You know what I'm saying? I still stay in the gym. I still watch what I eat, but as far as eating rice, chicken, and asparagus 7 times a day, I can have that shit.
Right.
Okay. I like to make some dirty rice. I made some Spanish rice from scratch the other night. You know what I'm saying? I made my birria-esque tacos. I'm gonna make some this week when we go to the beach and film our
I'm looking forward to that.
New Air video.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And our annual barbecue that we are starting, the Brother Stogie annual barbecue, is gonna be themed every year.
Yeah.
And this year, I'm going to reach new heights with this hobby. I'm gonna do a Cuban thing.
Okay.
The Havana thing. Everybody can come dressed up in their fine Cuban outfits. Of course, we have some cigars. Factory smokes for those who don't smoke. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna make some fried plantains.
Okay.
The black bean rice. Maybe some mini Cuban sandwiches.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a whole mood in the kitchen. All my people who barbecue, y'all know what it's like. All my people who like to cook, women as well, y'all like to stay in the kitchen and kind of do your thing. Y'all know what kind of vibe that brings to you. Big ass cigars, you know what I mean. Shout out to you.
That's right. I mean, it's a whole, like you said earlier, it's an event. It's an event. Brother Stogie doesn't go small when he cooks.
I can't. I got too many kids.
That's true.
I only know how to cook big.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? I only know how to cook big.
You gotta like quadruple a recipe when you're.
Watch your mouth. Yeah, man. I mean, so no matter what you enjoy, I mean, you could be out there as a grown-ass man catching butterflies in a jar. If that brings you tranquility, who gives a shit?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And don't be afraid to put that in the comments.
And I know there's a lot of people in the Titan community who love cooking because we see it all the time on Instagram. We see the barbecues and all the things that they're putting together.
Our boy, All the Smokes, Tim.
All the Smokes.
He's always grilling. K Nacer, always. He had burger. Ali Halil. Yep. My man can smoke some mean shit. His videos are very entertaining. You gotta catch him on the live. You gotta watch that, man. He's pretty fucking
Was
funny.
it Luke John Official? Always out there. Now that guy's.
Now he does a whole camping thing.
Yeah.
Where he uses his
but
camera.
It's smooth. Him and his brother.
Yeah.
That's smooth.
Yeah.
They got a good flow down. So.
One of these days, I'm gonna put my camera in the kitchen, do some chopping effects and shit, and take y'all through a whole little Brother Stogie cooking venture.
I like that.
What else? Let's skip on one more.
Give him one more topic?
Let's skip on one more.
All right, well, I got another topic. So I think we talked very briefly about this last week, and this is kind of old news by now. This was the Oscar slap, right, with Will Smith and Chris Rock and everything, and everybody already knows the story. We're not going to rehash that.
Okay.
However, I was watching a video on YouTube where Joe Rogan had somebody in the studio. Now, I'm not sure who this guy is. I'm not familiar with this guy. This is certainly not a knock on him. But one of the things that came through on this video, and I could tell, even Joe Rogan was picking up on it and getting frustrated with it, was when somebody consistently cuts you off and doesn't allow you to finish your thought. Nothing drives me more crazy, especially when I'm in a large group of people.
This is my pet peeve.
This is a pet peeve for sure.
Okay.
This is a pet peeve for sure, but you'll see it all the time, especially when you're in a large group of people. There's always that one person that thinks they have something to say and has nothing really relevant to contribute to the conversation, but constantly feels the need to cut the other person off. I'll play a clip of it right now.
What we're looking at also is the culmination of a long period of like emotional distress. Like that family's been public about all their issues, and you know there's a conversation that they had to have, like the two of them together, about infidelity or about open relationships, and they were openly mocked because of that. But I think there's a certain defensive-ness that comes along with that.
Well, then you know what?
When you've been out in the public getting mocked. Like,
sit in it then. Sit in it then, because the public is mocking you for the thing that you brought to them.
Yeah, listen, I'm in agreement with you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man, I can't stand when one person doesn't know how to give and take in a conversation.
Right.
Even when you know the person has a follow up, and you still jump on top to kind of almost smother their thoughts.
Right.
I feel you.
Yeah, I mean, look, we at some point in time, have been guilty of this. I think even in the last episode we shot, there was a point during the middle of the episode where you were in the middle of a thought, I cut you off, and I said, you know what, sorry, finish your thought. But you got to realize, like, you may not have the most interesting thing to say in the room, and just because you're talking doesn't necessarily mean that you have something to contribute to the conversation. You see this a lot in cigar lounges. Get a group of people talking, people are going back and forth, you get some good dialogue, and that one oddball comes in, sits down, and immediately jumps into the conversation like he's been there the entire time and has an opinion on the matter. And then when you try to have some dialogue with them, they cut you off and they won't let you finish the thought. That gets super frustrating.
So I'm gonna segue into that one gentleman that walked into the lounge.
Yep.
Because we gotta cover the lounge at least once.
We
you know
did.
what I'm saying?
Lounge talk.
There's always that one guy. When everyone's having a good time, having a good conversation, no one is battling with each other.
Right.
No one is saying, how big this shit is compared to one. But there's one dude that says, oh, I just bought 2 houses. Oh yeah, I just bought my 4th car. And yeah, it's paid off too. Oh, and yeah, I got 4 cigar subscriptions. You know what I'm saying? Top luxurious of the world. I'm like, bruh. Like, first, who are you? Okay. Second, nobody was doing that.
Right.
Okay. So now, not only did you embarrass yourself, now we're gonna kick you out of the group.
Right.
Okay. So go stand in the corner. Okay. With your long ass cargo shorts on and your flip flops and 20-degree weather, and go sit down somewhere. Oh man.
Well, Stogie.
Yeah.
I think that's all the time we have.
It is.
What did everybody think of Lounge Talk? Let us know if you'd like to see more of Lounge Talk in future episodes of the Cigar Titans.
Because no matter what we're gonna do, we're gonna be smoking stogies.
Yep.
If you feel like there is a lounge topic that you want us to cover, doesn't have to be necessarily specific to cigars.
Yes, I like that.
Let us know in the comments. Does not have to be specific to cigars. If there is an issue, a debate, and you want the Cigar Titans' opinion on it,
Yes, I like where this is going.
you know what I'm saying?
Like what-
Let us know. Make sure it's not a Wendy Williams type topic.
Right.
Okay, we don't want to hear about August Alsina and
Right.
Jada Pinkett.
And we're going to stay away from politics. Because
Yes.
that's not what we're about.
Yes, we'll stay with politics, okay? We don't care.
Politics and religion, off the table.
When Barack Obama was around Joe Biden, no one noticed Joe Biden was in the room.
We're not going to
You know
say
what I'm
that
saying?
happened.
Nobody cares.
We're not going to say that happened.
Hey, we're not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna say that Kamala Harris was right there next to Obama, and it was like Biden was walking around in circles like, hey, who was that white guy? You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna talk about that.
not gonna
you
say
know?
that.
But let us know what you want to cover. You know what I'm saying? Do us a favor. Hey,
Glad we stayed away from it.
we just watched a YouTube video of this shit. Subscribe to the channel. Okay? Subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Okay? Do us a favor. Like
On our way to 7K?
On our way to 7K. Oh no. No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
On our way to 10K. On our way to 10,000 subscribers.
10.
Yes. Okay? We always thinking this think tank. This is a think tank. The Cigar Lounge is a think tank. Hit that like button. Our like pushes our videos up the algorithm so you can see more of us.
That's right.
The Salt and Pepper Crew.
Gotta see the Titans.
You know what I'm saying?
Sunday.
Hey, I remember somebody said, hey, I like your video, but one thing that's killing me is that Brother Stogie always says, hey, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny enough, you watch the whole damn video just to tell me you don't like when I say, you know what I'm saying? That's my motherfucking quote unquote, that's my phrase. You know what I'm saying? Hit that bell so you get new notification every time Cigar Titans post a video for y'all. Once again, shout out to Maduro Filipino and Kicking It with K and K on a brand new YouTube channel. Show them support. And we hope that more of you get that motivation to start your own shit. Don't worry about what other people say that you can't do or was too many of. If you enjoy the shit, film the shit, make a video, edit it, throw it on there.
That's right.
We'll throw you a like. Till next time. Live how you smoke how you live. That's smooth, baby.
We'll see everybody next week.